Do you have a rototiller that you use around your home or you're thinking about getting one? Well, in today's video, we want to go through some of the aspects that you need to do as far as maintaining your rototiller. From basic engine maintenance to drivetrain and everything else in between. So let's get started. So today we've got an older tiller here to look at. This one's a rear tine, but whether it's rear tine or front tine tiller, they all have an engine, and that engine needs to be maintained. So one of the most key important things for your tiller or for any engine is your fuel. You want to make sure you've got fresh, good quality fuel, highest in octane as you possibly can afford to use. The higher the octane, the better the performance, the cleaner the burn. And if you got fuel in your tiller and you've used it and you're not going to be using it again for a few months, then use a fuel stabilizer to help keep that fuel in good condition. Your fuel, you can either have it in a good quality gas can, or you can actually purchase it where it's all in a sealed can, good shelf life, always ready to go. The other key point about having a good fuel mixture is the air quality. You need a good volume of air. So you want to make sure that your air filter does not look like this, or your pre-filter. You want something more along this nature. A good clean air filter. Your pre-filter, make sure you've taken it and given a little mist of oil, squeeze out any excess, because that pre-filter is going to get 90% of the particulates coming through your air. So the more air that your engine can get, the better your combustion, the better the combustion, the more power you're going to have. And don't forget, you're going to consider your spark plug. Spark plugs are pretty important. They actually create the explosion inside your cylinder. Some people prefer to change their plug every year. The amount of time you use your tiller, you may not need to do it every year. But either way, just take a look at your plug, make sure it's in good condition. If it's not, then for peace of mind, you can replace it for a few dollars each year. So the most important thing for longevity for an engine is its lubrication. So that means you need to have the proper amount of oil and a good quality oil. Ideally, you'd want to change your oil once a year. Even though your tiller is not being used on a really regular basis, you're still going to wind up some moisture from condensation getting into it. So change your oil once a year. If you're using synthetic oil, you can do it every 2 years. So the other thing you want to do is just check your pull cord. Just bring it out. Just check the quality and condition. Make sure it's not frayed or cut or getting ready to let go. If it is, deal with it now instead of when it breaks in the middle of the job. So now that you know you have an engine that's all set and ready to go, just want to talk about drivetrain a little bit. So we'll start with the wheels. So wheels and tires, these have seen a lot of work in a lot of years. So you're going to find they've got cracks and splits. If you've got a tire that's losing air, you don't necessarily have to go replace a whole wheel and tire unless you really want to. You can get tubes for these, they're not bad to change, and it's very economical. So make sure you got good tire pressure and that they're ready to go. So you got an engine and you got wheels, and of course there's some stuff in between. What you have is a drive system. It's a belt drive and a very drive pulley. So you're going to want to just inspect those belts, make sure they're not cracked and split, make sure that your tensioner and everything are free moving and are in good condition. So the last thing as far as doing our maintenance on our tiller is just looking for our lubrication points, be it your throttle cables or handle adjustments or linkages. Anywhere you've got a pivot point, it's always a good idea just to give it a little bit of spray lubrication. So that's our quick guide for maintaining your rototiller. Thanks very much for watching. Hope we've been able to show you how easy it is to maintain your tiller.